Hello, boys and girls. It's time for another episode of Story Time with Reva.
Pause.
Okay, so 3, 2, 1. Go ahead.
My mother had an older brother. Well, she had more than one older brother, but this one was my Uncle Paul Patton. And the farmers used to sell their livestock, and they'd have a farmer with a livestock truck. My father had a livestock truck, but this Uncle Paul lived down in the county where Martinsville is, Morgan County. And he was riding up in the front of the truck with the owner of the truck, and they had a livestock rack on the back. And I don't know how many different pieces of livestock they had in the back of the truck. But anyway, they got down there on West Washington Street, not very far from in Indianapolis, not very far from the stockyards in Indianapolis. And that was a big place. It was on the west side of Indianapolis. And this bull in the back of the truck got mad and jumped out of that truck and started running along West Washington Street. And Uncle Paul had a high-pitched voice. And he said, "Oh, God, I'm telling you, that bull jumped out of that truck, started running down Washington Street there, and it was just like all hell broke loose." Said, "We didn't know what in the world to do, but it was so early in the morning there wasn't any shoppers out on the sidewalks." Said, "We didn't know whether to run him down with the truck or get out of the truck and start running on foot trying to catch him and everything. And the police got out there and they didn't know they didn't ever have to corral a bull before down on Washington Street in Indianapolis. But anyway, finally they got a hold of him and somehow got him back in the livestock truck and didn't lose any time at all, taking him to the stockyards then to get him sold." But Uncle Paul said that was one of the scariest things the police said they'd ever had to deal with down there in the city of Indianapolis.
Another episode of Story Time with Reva.